Welcome to Eating with Pooh. Let me cut it. Today we are eating Jersey Mike, and as you can see, this freaking sub is huge. It's freaking huge. I'm pretty sure y'all done already had Jersey Mike's, but y'all see, oh my gosh, it looks so good. But I wanted to get like really personal with y'all because I promised everybody that I would. So take a look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Really good. Thank you. I'm not gonna eat all this. I know I'm not. Lay's barbecue chips. Hey, got the combo. And I think this is a Sprite Sierra Mist. I'm hungry, y'all. I haven't eaten all day. But back in 2017, I was diagnosed with a lung disease. It is called pulmonary alveolar proteinosis. So that's why I was like, in my last video, I had surgery. I have lung lavages to keep me alive, pretty much. And this is something I've been living with for the past 2 years. It's it can make or break you. When I first got it, I was like, man, I've never smoked. Like, why me? How did I end up with a lung disease? But I understand, like, God, I don't know if you guys are religious, but I am. God don't put you through more than you can handle. So, obviously, I was meant to go through this. I don't yet quite understand it, but I'm living through it. And please don't like have sympathy, because as you can see, I'm healthy. Sometimes, like, especially the more I do videos, sometimes I do videos with oxygen. Hopefully I won't have to do it no time soon, but if my doctor put me on oxygen, I'm not going to stop making videos just because I got a tube around my nose. That's why I was like, you guys may have questions in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and get this video out the way. I really didn't want to talk about it. I really didn't want to talk about it, but why not get personal with y'all? This is something I deal with every day. And I think my next challenge I'm going to do will be the spicy noodle challenge. And also, I want to say thank God that hurricane just passed over Florida. And I also want to keep the Carolinas in our prayers, so moment of silence for them. Yeah, so hopefully everybody, no one gets hurt, everybody come out and it pass over them, or it's not too bad. I hate hearing, and oh my gosh, prayers to the Bahamas, because I heard that the hurricane did them really, really bad, and that's messed up. But I'm sorry I got off track. If you guys want to know anything about my disease, or how it happened. Actually, I'll tell you how it happened. So back in 2017, I was going to the doctor. I felt something. I thought I had cancer, but it went away. I guess it went away, or it was never cancer, or it was fake, like a fake positive of cancer. I no longer, well, I don't have cancer today, thank God. And I went because I was pregnant at the time. Actually, me and my boyfriend was having a baby, and we thought we was good. Go to the doctor. They tell me, hey, we feel like it's an well, I went for my checkup and they drew blood. It's like, we feel like it's an ectopic pregnancy. And I was like, what does that mean? They said the baby's stuck in your tube. So they gave me two options. I could either do the methotrexate shot, or I could have surgery. They can cut me open because they could not see the fetus on the ultrasounds. Because I had taken 3 by this time. They couldn't see the fetus on the ultrasound because it was too small. So they said they can cut me open, and then chances are them not getting it, and then they have to cut me open again once they see it. So I was like, shoot, give me the shot. The fuck? That's exactly how I said it. Like, shit, give me the shot. The fuck? You ain't gonna cut me open for no reason. But I really wish to this day that I would have let them cut me open instead of taking the shot. Because I took the shot. They did 1 in each butt cheek. Methotrexate shot. And, sorry. I know it's an eating show, but y'all like personal too. So, gave me a shot. Y'all, the doctor said it won't hurt, it'll pass through, you won't even know. I was like, okay, cool, yeah, I ain't gonna be in no pain, good. You know, we was sad that we couldn't have the child at the time, but we were like, okay, you didn't have to go through unnecessary surgeries, because I've been having surgeries all my life. And, so, that night, I was in so much, that day, actually a few hours after I took the shot, I was in so much pain. I couldn't even make my son football practice. So, I drove myself to the hospital. And the nurse was like, I was like, man, I'm hurting really, really bad. She was like, well, what shot did they give you? And I told her, I said, it's the methotrexate shot. She was like, well, when we give you that shot, you know, it hurts. You know, it's going to pass through, it's going to hurt. I said, well, my doctor said it's not supposed to hurt. Can you give me something for the pain? So the nurse, she checked me in. Then they called me to the back immediately. And they put the O2 thing on my finger. My oxygen level was low. Like, she just had to keep checking it because she was like, she kept asking me, are you breathing okay? Are you breathing okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm just hurting. Like, can you give me something for the pain? And, so they immediately, I didn't have to go back out to the waiting room. They immediately put me in the room. I went to the ER. And then they had put me in the room. The little, not a little beeping thing when your O2 is below 90. It just kept beeping. They was like, okay. They tried every finger. Then they taped the one around my head. Still, they wasn't saying anything to me about my lungs. They had me thinking that I'm in there just for the pain. They wasn't saying anything to me about my lungs. So they ran tests, they did x-rays, they did all this. This was the same day that I took the shot. Did everything. They was like, man, we gotta admit you. I was like, well, my son got school tomorrow and I have to take him to school. Like, I can come afterwards. They were like, we really need to admit you. But they wasn't saying anything to me about my O2 being there. I didn't know nothing about this before all this happened to me. And so I was like, I can come back in the morning after I drop him off. So luckily, because some told me don't go, I was like, man. So he was like, yeah, when you go, just go to the women's clinic. Because I was on the Army base back then. So it's like, just go to the women's clinic, and then we will check you in there. So instantly, I went there. Like, I was in the waiting room like 5 minutes, right? Oh, hold on. Backtrack. So I went to the ER. They told me I had a positive pregnancy test, right? Then I went to the women's clinic, and they told me, oh, because I went for my appointment. Remember, they were trying to see the fetus and stuff. Before they told me it was an ectopic pregnancy, they told me, oh, well, we think you had a miscarriage. I'm like, what? I ain't even bled. Like, I didn't bleed at all. Well, we think you had a miscarriage because your hormone level went down. Like, okay, cool. So it wasn't cool. I had to start drinking and some more stuff. So I went back to test to get them some more blood. They had to do a follow-up and take blood. And then that same day I had got a call, and they had told me, ma'am, you're still pregnant. And I'm like, I've been drinking. Why the fuck would y'all tell me I'm not pregnant? I snapped. Like, I completely snapped. They asked me to come in, and then that's the day I took the methotrexate shot. Okay. Fast forward back to where I left off. Jersey Mike's is so good. I hope y'all got one near y'all, because they are good. So, fast forward to what I was talking about. Where did I leave off at? The doctor. I went back, checked in. They immediately put me on oxygen. Cause she was like, ma'am, my nurse was like, take deep breaths. And I was like, she's like, are you having trouble breathing? I'm like, no, I'm not having trouble breathing. Like, I was in pain. Y'all gave me morphine for the pain. I'm good. Like, why do y'all need to admit me? She's like, we're just going to monitor you just to make sure you're not in any more pain. They knew something was wrong with my lungs then. They knew it. They didn't tell me. So, they admitted me into the hospital. I called. Like, I'm being admitted in the hospital. Can you get Jaden for me? My son, can you get him out of school for me? Because apparently they need to admit me, and they just don't keep me for 24 hours. I just need you to get him this one time. He's like, okay, it's fine, it's cool. Because he's in the Army. I said boyfriend, not husband. He's still in the Army. I'm no longer in. And he was like, okay, cool. Got my son for me. And they came and chilled at the hospital for me. But I was wondering, I was like, why are they putting me on oxygen? I'm breathing just fine. Like, whatever. Okay, cool. Y'all, the next day I was like, okay, what time are y'all going to, release me? Ma'am, you're not going to be able to go home today. We need to run tests on you. I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever. They started doing all this. They started asking me about my history. I had asthma as a child. Nothing more. I grew out of it because I was very active in high school. And I grew out of it. And they started doing biopsies. They started doing everything, like test after test after test. I was in there for a week straight before, because I was wondering why the fuck they so interested. I'm sorry about my language, but I'm wondering, like, why are they so interested about my lung? So my boyfriend was at work. They had just did some biopsy on me, and she was like, we're gonna do this, and if it's a gassy thing, it's not good. If it's something else, I don't remember what she said, how it's supposed to look, then we can treat you, and you're fine. But if it's this gassy thing, we can't treat you. You gotta go see somewhere else. And then she was telling me about the doctor that I go to now. Like, yeah, whatever, okay. I don't fucking understand. So by this time, they constantly sticking me. They running a lot of tests, and I'm not understanding. I'm like, why are y'all in here? Like, y'all said that this would not be a hard process. Like, you said it would be easy. Like, I'm only in here for an ectopic pregnancy. Why are y'all asking about my lungs? So they constantly running tests. So the doctor, the lieutenant at the time, she was a LT, and she had told me, like, we think you have a lung disease. Well, no. So it was the student doctor came in there, because the student doctors, they were like so happy to meet me. They was like, oh my God, I'm like, why are y'all happy to meet me? It's an ectopic pregnancy. And from what I heard, like, ectopic pregnancies are normal. Like, they're normal. Well, they're not normal, but they happen a lot. So why are y'all happy to see me? Kept asking questions. I was like, look, I'm not answering no more questions until y'all tell me what's going on with me. So the student doctor was like, we think you have a lung disease. My heart instantly dropped. Like, my heart dropped. I said, what? He's like, but I'm not supposed to say anything. The doctor will be in to tell you more. So at this time, I'm broken. So much stuff going through my head. I'm like, what? This is why they constantly asking about my lungs? No, I don't have a lung disease. I'm breathing just fine. No, not me. Like, it was so much stuff going through my head. So the lady pretty much told me, like, yo, she came in there and was like, yeah, it's confirmed that you have a lung disease and we can't help you. It's like, we giving you a few weeks. A few weeks to live, y'all. A few weeks. I cried. I called my boyfriend, and I just cried. I cried to the point I couldn't cry no more. I told her to get the hell out of my room. Like, I was angry. You don't tell, at the time my son was 10, you don't tell somebody with a 10-year-old that they got a few weeks to live. I'm going through all type of emotions. I did that. And, my lighting sucked. But I'm going to rush this story, y'all. I'm going to rush it. It was, like, really, 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 really a very, very emotional subject for me. Like, so I called him. Like, he was at work. He literally ran. He didn't even drive to the hospital. He ran. It's like the hospital from his job is like a 5-minute drive, if that. The base was pretty big, so it's like a 5-minute drive. This man ran from his job to where I was at. And like, are you okay? Like, I wasn't answering nobody calls. I was like, yo, these folks just gave me a few weeks to live. I have a lung disease. I went in that shower. I took like a 30-45 minute shower, and I just cried. I cried. And I said, you know what? I'm not crying no more. Like, it is what it is at this point. I'm not gonna spend my last few weeks sad. I started putting my affairs in order and everything. That same day they told me, I'm still in shock now. Called my mom, she crying. She just boo-hooing. She instantly came to me. She came real fast. And cause my mom lives in another state, but she made her way down here. And my mother do not leave the house, y'all. Like, she's a house body. She don't leave her state. She don't even leave her city. But whatever. So they transferred me to the new hospital that I'm gonna be receiving help. I'm in there all weekend. I'm like, why is this doctor not? He ain't came to see me, nothing. But Monday he came, and I asked him, I was like, so how long do I got to live? He's like, how long do you want to live? And I was like, I want to grow old. He was like, we can make that happen. I said, so I can live more in the future? He was like, no, you're not going to die. I'm going to make sure of that. And he asked me what I want and all that stuff. And I told him, I said, I don't want to be on oxygen for the rest of my life. I don't. He said, I can do that. I said, are you just telling me something, or can you do this? And he was like, I can do that. You know, he showed me the one x-ray that they sent over. So all the tests that the first hospital had ran on me, they didn't send any of that over. They had to literally run, y'all know IV with that attraction and all that stuff to make you feel like you burning and you gotta pee, and I had to do all that over. That stuff is no fun. Like, I had to do every test over. And so he was like, yeah, we're gonna keep you here for like a week, and then you can go home. So he let me go home, but I had to come home with oxygen. I was on oxygen 24 hours. Then I had my first lung lavage, and after that, like, I started feeling better, and I immediately got off oxygen. He was like, get off of it, you don't need it no more. And I was so happy. I was so happy. But y'all, let me tell you, that first lung lavage, it hurted. Now I know what to expect. But my chest was so sore. It was so sore. I know what to expect now, but because he constantly beating on me. And if you know what a lavage is, then you know what it. Do your research out. And if y'all have any questions, just ask me. I'm very open about my story. If I can help somebody, I will. I don't mind helping or telling. But it made me a better person. It made me value life more. So he got me off oxygen, and I'm here 2 years later. When the first doctor told me I wouldn't be here. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for my doctor. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that man was sent from God. He was. I'm so glad he knows so much about my disease, because like I said, it's very, very, very rare. So, and the medication that I'm on is very rare to get, because people don't prescribe it. And oh my gosh, y'all, it took almost a year for me to get my medication. Almost a whole year for me to be able to get it. But I guess it was worth it. I'm still here. I'm with y'all. I'm living. I'm breathing better. I'm just happy. It sounds kind of spicy. I don't like spicy food. That's why I'm sweating. So, yep. I appreciate you guys for listening to my story. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Subscribe to my channel, please. Hit that like button. Comment. I will answer any of your questions. But that's kind of my story summarized, because I didn't want to take too much of y'all time. This video was already 24 minutes long. So, yeah. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna be done. I legit appreciate y'all. Hold on. There we go. I appreciate y'all for taking the time to listen to my story. A lot of people are telling me how blessed I am. I'm very blessed. I feel blessed every day I wake up. Y'all want some? There you go. I'm not gonna edit this video at all. This is like me raw and uncut. I hope y'all enjoy. I really do. So tomorrow, I'm gonna do the spicy noodle challenge. I'm gonna have a special guest. It's gonna be my son. Let me tell y'all. My son is very shy, so don't come for him, because I'm a mama bear. I will beat you up behind my baby. I don't play when it come to him. No. He's very shy, but he really want to do this spicy noodle challenge. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And he's going to shock y'all. He's really going to shock y'all. His name's Jay, and he's 12 years old. He's an amazing child. Very amazing. I'm not just saying it because he's my son. He's really amazing. Very smart. Alright, y'all. I finished that half. As y'all can see. Got my half. Thank you for taking time out your day to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed my story. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And follow my Snapchat, my Instagram. All of that will be in the description box. And let me know what y'all want to see. What do y'all want me to talk about? What would y'all like for me to talk about? And also, what's some things y'all want to see me eat? Again, I hate spicy food. So, want a good laugh? Besides the noodles. I appreciate y'all. Goodbye.